Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming next.
Good Sports was recorded live on Saturday, March 11th. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Today we're here at the Kansas City Ice Center, located on Johnson Drive, 2 miles west of 435, where you can skate on their outdoor pavilion or on their indoor ice rink. Call 913-441-3033 or visit their website, kcicecenter.com, for more details on public skate sessions, spring hockey, upcoming camps, and their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness can be picked up at over 700 locations in KC, and it's absolutely free. Also in March, KC Sports began our 20th year celebration as the Sports Illustrated of Kansas City. Now, in our hockey report presented by the KC Ice Center, we bring you news about KC's traveling high school hockey team, the Jets, and their playoff hopes as the hockey season comes to an end. And in Chloe's Corner, the Wren Insurance Tennis Report, we introduce you to Rebecca Faulkner, a Shawnee Mission East alum who's playing tennis at Augustana University. Now joining us is Dean Nelson, who is the general manager here at the Kansas City Ice Center. And with the programs he's introduced over the past 5 years that he's been here at KCIC, we've seen great growth in kids playing hockey, and he's not done yet. We're going to talk about a new program that he has coming up in the springtime. But first, welcome, Dean. Thank you for hosting us today. Thanks for coming on out and talking with us.
Thanks a lot for having me, Steve. I appreciate it. Congratulations on that 20th year.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is an achievement, certainly.
Very much so. You guys do a great job. We appreciate being on.
Well, I appreciate that as well. Now that we've appreciated each other, I'll throw another compliment your way. Ever the innovator.
Yeah.
What is Xtreme Hockey? What's going on with that?
You know, we have a spring session that they used to do spring hockey after the whole season's done and everybody's had enough of hockey. They usually wait about 3 weeks and come back with what's called spring hockey in the area.
Right.
When I first moved here about 5 or 6 years ago, they were just doing spring hockey no differently than your normal 5-on-5 hockey. And when I got here, about 2012 or 2013, we started what was called 4-on-4 hockey. Mm-hmm. So it was wide open hockey. It was 4-on-4, no offsides, no icing,
right.
And letting the kids just play.
Right.
They had gotten done with the season of 5-on-5, structured, coaches yelling, refs reffing, and they just wanted something fun. So we went to 4-on-4 hockey, and it was a great success for 3 or 4 years. Just like most things, it kind of runs its gamut, and then we're going to try to look at something different. So this year, coming into the spring session, I said, hey, why not let's really, really put the fun back into hockey for these kids.
Right.
The 4-on-4 was fun, but let's put something really exciting, and it kind of is coming from my battle camp thoughts is each practice will be called extreme. It's an extreme practice. Yeah. Well, the kids on the ice will be with kids of certain skill level, maybe not exactly the same age, but close to age, but it won't be the exact same age group. And they'll skate with the kids of the same skill level. And the extreme practices will consist of one-on-one battles, mini games, obstacle courses, radar gun, for your shooting.
Radar gun. Cool.
Yeah, things like that where they'll constantly be working on not only their skills, but they'll be working at it in an extremely fun atmosphere where they don't even know that they're learning, because it is still a developmental program in the spring. A lot of new kids come into it. So they're going to be learning all the skills of hockey in an extreme session, we call it, which is going to be a neat change for the kids. They'll have about 6 of those sessions, and then they'll have about 4 or 5 what we're going to call game nights. Mm-hmm. And those game nights might be a 4-on-4 game, might be some 3-on-3 half ice, 3-on-3 cross ice, and they'll be playing some mini tournaments and things like that. So we try to take one of my most successful programs, which is Battle Camp, take little bits and pieces from that and give it to all the kids for spring hockey. And we're real excited to announce Spring Extreme this year.
And it's interesting, the kids will be learning without really knowing that they're learning. They'll be learning the skills of hockey in some cases.
They do.
Without even knowing. I mean, you got tennis ball mania is one of the things.
Right.
We used to bring a soccer ball out and have the kids kick a soccer ball around, but, that's controlling your balance and controlling your skate and being able to eventually kick the puck.
Right. We listed a bunch of them on our website. I think we talked about tennis ball mania, and what that is that's we play with mini nets. And what they do is they play with the tennis ball, and so each kid gets to be a goalie. So you have to. It's kind of like a shinny hockey for the goalie. So they have to be down on their knees, and they have one of them like the intermediate nets.
Right.
So each kid gets, because they all want to play goalie when it's a tennis ball. Nobody wants to get hit with that puck.
No. Yeah.
But when it's a tennis ball, they all are a little bit. Hey, I'll do goalie. So they all get to play goalie. But it really, really brings the hand-eye coordination with the tennis ball. When it bounces, you're trying to control that tennis ball. starting and stopping in a mini game like that. I mean, just going hard, having to stop, get back to the area.
Right.
So a lot of the things that we do during battle camp or during now spring extreme,
right.
Work on your hockey skills kind of without the kid even knowing it. An hour and 15 minutes goes by and they don't want to get off the ice. So that's really what we want to bring to spring hockey right now is put the extreme fun back into it.
Yeah, well, I've watched, my son's a play-by-play announcer for a hockey team, the Hershey Bears, and I've watched, obviously, a lot of their games. And the closed-in, you talk about the half sheet of ice, even going the 80 feet wide instead of the half sheet between center ice and on down. That there's a whole lot in the program. There's a whole lot of one-on-one in tight areas.
Yeah,
and that's how you work on that, isn't it?
It really is. We do in all of our practices that we run from, like, let's say my U12 team. We do a lot of 3-on-2s or 2-on-2s below the hash marks.
Yeah.
So you have the hash marks to the goal, and it's only a small area, but that's really what the game is.
Mm-hmm.
The game is really who win that 3-on-2 battle or that 2-on-2 battle, and that's what spring extreme is. It's really going to be exactly like that and exactly like battle camp. So if you're out there and you've heard of battle camp or if you've been in battle camp, this is like a 10-week battle camp basically, but a little bit different. We won't have all the points and the teams and the competitions like we do for battle camp, and but we will have the same concepts on the ice.
Sure. So when is this? When does it start, and how long does it run?
Yeah, it starts at the end of March. Sign-ups are going on now at kcyha.com. So you under the spring programs, you go under Spring Extreme, and it's good for all kids from U6 and U8. They'll have their own practices all the way up until the Bantam kids, which is U14.
Right.
High school kids have just 4-on-4.
Right.
So we just want to get them out. No checking, so there's no checking in the 4-on-4 for high school, but starts the end of March and usually runs through about Memorial Day through the end of May.
Yeah. So it sounds like a lot of fun. You need an adult version of it as well.
Yeah, right. We'll see how it goes. KCIC is running the program for the organization.
I see.
And so those are some of the things that we take on here to help build the organization. We have so much ice here. We're down to one rink now, as you know. It warmed up outside, last week and the week before. Got pretty warm out there. A little chilly today. Now it's snow in the middle of March, so I'm not really sure how consistent the weather is. But we really need one more ice facility in the area to continue to run some of these programs. But we'll do the best we can with what we got. Absolutely,
for sure. So after you're finished with that, you roll right into your camps. Camps actually start off in the middle of June, approximately. Tell us about what the camps are and what they'll work on with the kids.
Yeah, it's really neat because the first camp we do is in about the middle of June. So after spring hockey, the kids have had another month about to lay off and do some things. They want to get back on the ice. So we start with power skating. What that is, that's 4 days of literally just skating, no pucks. We get the pucks on the ice maybe around Wednesday afternoon, the second session on Wednesdays, just to keep some activity and keep some kids interested. But it's literally power skating. So if your kid wants to get better at skating, there's no one ever came up to anyone I know and said, hey, you're too good of a skater. Now, let's back off on the skating. That's all that really kids need, and especially in this area, is more ice time, more skating.
Yeah.
We'll do that in June 19th through the 22nd, I think it is.
Right.
And then we'll take a little bit of time off for our monthly maintenance here. We'll take the ice out. We'll do some things around the rink here through the 4th of July, and we'll come back July 17th through July 21st, and we'll have our sniper shooting clinic. So that's a real popular one. It's shooting all day. So, it's 2 ice sessions and off ice of all shooting. Kids love it. They work on backhands, snapshots, dekes, how to score goals. So everything that your shooting needs for your kid.
Curl and drag.
Yeah, right, curl and drag. Right. We work on everything out there for shooting. So it really is a neat school because there's not a lot of skating in it. There is some skating, like shooting in stride, things like that.
Right.
But it's mainly shooting, and it really, that was one thing I struggled with as a young kid, of not being real big, was my strength of shooting. I was nervous to shoot it from tops of the circles. Yeah. I had to come all the way down closer to the goalie because I didn't have that strength. And, man, I wish I would have had some type of a shooting clinic, for the kids when I was growing up, and they just never really did. They focused more on skills and skating and stuff. So that's a shooting clinic. And then the week after that, I have a new camp coming. Once again, something different for the kids. We have do you want to be awesome at offense, or do you want to be dominant at defense? And that's kind of our motto. I'll be awesome at offense and be dominant at defense. And we have an offensive and defensive camp, which is new.
Yeah.
I got a couple guys that are going to come on to help me. Simon Watson from the Missouri Mavericks.
Nice.
He'll run the forward portion of it, or the offensive portion of it. And then Josh Camrus is the Topeka Roadrunners head coach, and he's from their NAHL team.
Right.
He's going to come down and run the defensive part, and I'm really, really into trying to bring the hockey community together, trying to work with other guys who have great knowledge out there and give the kids the most they can. The first 2 days or 2.5 days, you'll work with your own position, so the offensive kids will all work together, and the defensive kids, last day and a half or so, we'll bring them together. The offensive kids will work against the defensive kids,
right?
And on the things that they've learned. So it's for birth years 2007 through 2003, I believe. So it's for and it's for select and travel kids only.
Wow.
So we,
Sure.
the select and travel kids know what position they want to play by about your second year in squirts or your first year in Pee Wee.
Right.
Some of the rec kids are playing everything all the time.
Yeah.
Because they only have maybe 7 kids for a game, so they're all over the place. So it's for select and travel kids, and we're really going to try to hone their skills a little bit here at the Kansas City Ice Center that last week in July, and I believe it's the 24th through the 27th. And then,
yes, it is.
And then we come on back with our 6th annual battle camp, July 31st through August 4th. And, of course, that's with my good friend Sean Podine, and we'll be running the 6th annual battle camp here. I can't believe it's 6 years that we'll be doing it. And then after that, we'll do our normal training camp, things we did last year for camps and clinics. So it's upon us. The time to train is now.
It certainly is. You've got a new player clinic August 7th through 9th as well for 3-day U8 and new player clinic as well for the little guys.
We did that 2 years ago, and I wasn't sure how it would go, and it was very well received. And then last year we did it, and we had 40 kids out there for that clinic.
Wow.
So it's a 3-day clinic. It's not too long for the kids, but they do come 2 ice times in a dry land. And it's for all the kids that learn to play hockey who want to get extra time before the season starts, or for U8 kids that are getting ready for their season as well. So we don't forget about the little guys or the new guy.
Yeah, and actually all of that turns because your travel stuff, tryouts and things like that start mid-August, don't they?
Yeah, I think I have them slated right now for about August 16th through the 18th. I can't exactly remember. After kids get back in school. Yeah, like I said, I mean, we're right now. Yeah. We got about a 2-week breath here in March where we just kind of take it easy and we have still our, as you can see, our Learn to Skate going on. First day today, I Learn to Skate. We have our Learn to Play Hockey this morning. So the rink programs don't slow down, but sometimes the hockey programs take about a 2 or 3 week break, and that's our breath right now, and then we're going to ramp it right back up into spring hockey, right into camps and clinics, and before you know it, we'll be tryouts for next season.
And you mentioned to me off air before we started recording that you are now registering for all the camps.
Yes, the registration's open for all the camps, so just go to our website, kcic.com, or give us a call, 913-441-3033. If you have any questions about, is this camp or this clinic correct for my son or daughter, go ahead and give me a call down here, 913-441-3033, and just discuss it. Sometimes I get a call and somebody says, hey, I don't want to bother you or take up your time. And if you know me, hockey, your kids, it's all a pleasure. So call or email me anytime.
Yeah, Dean talking about hockey, that's not a problem.
Yeah, it's truly an awesome blessing that I have to be in this position.
Yeah, not a problem at all, and a good guy. And you can go to the website, and you've got flyers on each one of those programs that gets into a little bit more detail about what you work on.
We do.
Well.
There's flyers on there. You can click on the flyer and see kind of what each clinic has in store for them. The clinics are real nice. The first 3 that we do are all afternoon, so it's 1 to 5:30 or 2 to 5:30. So they're in the afternoon, so it's not a full day, but you get what you get you would get in a full day. In those 4 hours. You get 2 hours of ice, 1 hour of dry land, and you don't have to spend the full day down here.
Kid will be worn out after it's all over.
It's very good. The help I have around here, Jordan Maloney, Gary Emmons, coach of the Jets, both those guys are full-time help for me in the summer. So, you aren't going to get trained, or you aren't going to have more fun, I should say, wherever you're looking for hockey, that KCIC is the place.
That's great. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about the hockey programs and the skating programs here at the Kansas City Ice Center, but right now we're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the KC Sports and Fitness Magazine show. We are coming to you from a very cold Kansas City Ice Center located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. I am Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Come on out to the Kansas City Ice Center and skate on the outdoor pavilion or the indoor ice rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times, to register for classes, or schedule an upcoming party or group event, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, you can get an initial exam and adjustment for just $50. Mention KC Sports Magazine when you call. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Experience a touch of the Ozarks at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence. And right now, take advantage of off-season rates, $37 on weekdays and $43 on weekends, including card. For tee times, visit winterstonegolf.com or call 816-257-5755. Learn the basics or refine your game at the Coaches Open House held each month at Mission Bowl in Olathe. To learn more, visit missionbowl.com or call 913-782-0279. The next Coaches Open House is March 27th, so sign up today. People today use hundreds of sources to find local information online. Have you Googled yourself lately? Bad online comments can irreparably damage you and your business. For a free online strategy review, contact Market Leverage at 816-600-0564. That's 816-600-0564. Looking to buy or sell real estate? Contact Bill Halberstadt from RE/MAX at 816-903-1519. That's 816-903-1519. Teamwork Sports provides volunteer coaches with back office team management, uniforms and equipment choices, and indoor practice fields so coaches can do what they do best, coach. Visit their website, teamworksportskc.com, for more information on how Teamwork Sports can provide equipment, services, and practice facilities to your team. Teamwork Sports caters to baseball, softball, soccer, and lacrosse teams. Visit their practice facility at 310 West 80th Street just off Warnell, or go online to teamworksportskc.com. Be a part of revitalizing golf by purchasing your copy of the Golf Hospitality Association Playbook for just $20. The playbook is for golf courses, beginning golfers, marshals, and course staff. For more information on the playbook and membership perks, visit golfhospitality.association.org or call 816-398-4110. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000.
Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're here at the Kansas City Ice Center, located on Johnson Drive, 2 miles west of 435, where you can skate on their outdoor pavilion or on their indoor ice rink. Call 913-441-3033 or visit their website, kcicecenter.com, for more details on public skate sessions, upcoming camps, and their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness, check out our Heartland Soccer Report presented by Market Leverage. This month, we write about the Heartland Awards Gala, which honors members of KC's soccer community. And in this issue, we honor top performers from football state champs Harrisonville High School, and also honor the Army's 348th Engineer Company for their recruiting efforts. If you'd like to have us come out and tape a show at your business location, call Good Sports at 913-764-2050. And now you can view Good Sports on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So we're back on Good Sports, and once again we're joined by Dean Nelson, who is the general manager here at the Kansas City Ice Center. And Dean, we want to talk now about your staples, the things that you have going on here all the time. And first one is Learn to Play Hockey. You just said you just started a new session. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're in week 3 this week, so it's relatively new.
Yeah.
What we had done is we had started a session with about 90 kids, which is awesome to have 90 kids on the ice at one time. Then we came the next week with Try Hockey for free, and there was 100 kids for Try Hockey for free. Out of that 100, 25 signed up for our
what a ratio
class.
there. That's
so then
great.
Week 2, it's 25%, which is great. I think I usually say around 20 to 25% we try to get in. And then they came in week 2 of our Learn to Play Hockey program. So currently right now we have 115 kids in Learn to Play Hockey. Whew. And, not every week do all of them show up. I mean, because the week before they might have said, hey, I'm not coming back, or they need or they're on vacation or whatever. So this morning at bright and early at 8 o'clock, we had close to 100 kids out on the ice.
Wow.
That's our Learn to Play Hockey program that runs runs every Saturday morning from 8 to 8:45. It's an 8-week program. So after the current one we're in, mid-April, another one will be released right away, and you're more than welcome to go online and join. The online registration starts about the end of March, and for the mid-April one, or about third week in March. So we'll have another program running right after that, and most of the kids stay in, but some graduate out, and then some drop out. So we'll be ready for another 30 or 40 new entrants.
Yeah, and it's actually tiered, so that you break it down into different skill levels, so that a kid can move from one level to another, and then once they get at a proficient enough level, they can then move on to the other programs.
Yeah, we do. And this morning, actually, we have it kind of broken down into 4 levels now. It used to be 3.
4.
It used to be 3: the rookies, the little stars, and the all stars. So the rookies would start getting moving, like no skating necessarily, learning how to hold their sticks, right? No skills. Go to the little stars, which is learn how to stop, turn, puck handle, backwards, forwards, transitions. And then the All-Stars is really drills, like basic hockey drills for your kids. That's the All-Stars. Well, now we've broken the first group, which was the Little Stars, kind of into 2 groups because it's so big right now.
Okay.
So there's the non-movers, we call it, and the movers. And so in the Little Stars, the kids that come in that are non-movers, they like 4 or 5 or 6 of them were on the walker the first day, on the tutor to help them. By the end of that first day, the instructors had them off of that, had them skating, and then the movers of the little of the rookies, the movers, Kay works with, and their kids were learning how to go through cones, learning how to start and stop a little bit of backwards, so they're a little more advanced. It's kind of funny because I had a guy come up to me today and said, "Hey, I don't think we're going to do this anymore. My kid he's in the first group, which is the non-movers."
Right.
There were no pucks given today.
Oh.
And I says, you know what? I said, really, they just need to learn to know how to skate, stand up, fall, things like that. We threw some pucks out there last week for them, just a few of them, just like kind of try to go after or whatever. And we do that from time to time with that group. But that first group of the non-movers, they needed to learn the basics first. And after I explained it to him, he was like, you know what, I get it. I think it might be dangerous out there for some of those kids if you start throwing a stick in their hand and a puck, because they're falling down and they're all over the place. So after explaining it to him, and he was very gracious about the program, and believe me, with 115 kids on the ice at one time, or 100 kids on the ice, we do everything we can in the best interest of not only the kids but their families, and to get them through the program.
Yeah, and as you said in our first segment, skating is really what it's all about. If you can't be quick on your skates, so you've got to learn that skill, and you got to work on that skill. You can have great hands, but I mean, I had good hands when I skated, when I played, but my feet were terrible. So it's like my mind could say what I should do, but my body didn't react. And it's like, well, I wish I started skating when I was little. So, so the other thing that you guys have, and that was going on a little bit earlier today, was actually it's going on right now. Learn to skate. Earlier today you had club ice for the figure skaters. So Learn to Skate is going on right now. We've got go to the wide shot here. We've got a bunch of adults that are skating by right now, and you've got little ones behind you that are skating as well.
Just a great program.
Fill us in.
Kay runs a great program. They're in between sessions right now, so it's a little lighter out there. So
probably spring break weekend.
Probably
too.
50 were just out there, or 60, and now they're coming off for another 50 or 60. And so she's got a couple hundred people in our skate school between the Saturday afternoon and the Monday night sessions. And Kay just does a great job with all the registrations. Same thing. They're in 6 weeks, so they're 6-week programs. So every 6 weeks, you get a chance to register if you're new, or you get a chance to move up a level. So there's all kinds of growth in this Learn to Skate program. With the Learn to Skate program, you also get 6 free passes for public skating, and that's what will be right after this is public skate. So the programs down here at Kansas City Ice Center are running very well. Always, though, if you're looking for ice skating or looking for a new hobby or a new challenge, like some of the adults are taking over here, go ahead and come on down or give us a call at 913-441-3033.
For sure. The other thing that you have is public session. You mentioned that it's coming up. Your schedule has kind of changed a little bit since the outdoor rink is no longer a place where you can ice skate. What's your public session schedule? So
for this spring and summer, it's usually Saturdays and Sundays from 1 to 3.
Okay.
So a couple times we scale back, and not necessarily do we scale back the times or the hours. It's mainly because of the customer,
Demand.
the guest, the demand. Once it starts to get springtime, I don't want to be inside either. You know?
Yeah.
So our public skates are a little bit less, so we just make sure we still have a couple each week on Saturdays and Sundays, 1 to 3. And then the Friday nights and Saturday nights that we were having public skate on the outdoor pavilion, we use those for spring Xtreme Hockey. Really, that's it. Just kind of switches. Once one rink shuts down, we have to move everything onto one rink. So you'll see Friday and Saturday nights, you'll see games from that spring Xtreme program going on here. And then once we get to the fall and open up the outdoor rink again, then the Friday and Saturday nights, 8 to 10, will come back.
Yeah, well, actually, in the summertime, when it's 95 degrees, this is a perfect place to be.
We really do.
Public skating.
You know what? And you can have your birthday parties during our public skates here. There's one today, but I know that in the summertime we get a lot of that where, hey, we just got to beat the heat and we got to get inside. Let's go down to the rink for a birthday party. So any Saturday or Sunday, we book birthday parties here during our public skates. Go ahead and just check our website, kcicenter.com, and click on the birthday parties page, and you'll see our silver and gold packages. They come with skating. They come with popcorn and pop and a private party room for the kids. So public skates are a great way to have a party, too.
Yeah, and do you do complete rental as well? I mean, I know you don't have a lot of time, but if a club's out there, a youth group or something like that, if they want to spend an hour on the ice playing broomball or something like that, do you still do that?
We do, and usually it's at the end of the night or when when most of the programs are done. But especially in the spring and summer, perfect time to be able to rent some ice. Now, once you get to August through March 1st, it's very difficult. Some people they really think, hey, you should have open ice. I mean, but we really don't unless it's midnight. And a lot of times that doesn't fit into a lot of junior clubs' time schedules.
Unless it's a lockdown kind of thing.
Right,
and then that's something late. That you have to deal with.
I have to figure that out. But
you got to be here all night.
We do. We had a church group that did broomball 2 Fridays ago, like at 9 at night after our final thing inside. We still had public skate outside, but they were inside. So, if you ever have a question about a group or event, ice rental on your own, just go ahead once again, call us at the rink.
Yeah, that's very good. Broomball's a lot of fun, too. So
we have all the equipment here.
Do you? Yeah, that's good. That's great. Well, Dean, thank you so much for hosting us today and joining us today. That'll do it for our show. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the KC Sports and Fitness Magazine show. And check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You will find it online at kcsportspaper.com and all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick it up today.
Would you like to have us tape an episode of Good Sports at your business location? Call us today at 913-764-2050. Elite Gymnastics and Aquatics has been offering recreational and competitive gymnastics for over 40 years. From preschool gymnasts and swimmers to advanced gymnastic competitors, Elite Gymnastics and Aquatics offers a tradition of excellence. For information on classes and activities, visit EliteGymnasticsSwim.com or call Elite Gymnastics and Aquatics at 913-469-5554. And right now, save 50% off registration when you mention KC Sports and Fitness.
Real people, real deals, real estate. Grace Properties and Development buys houses. Call GP&D today and ask for Matt at 844-GPD-PAYS.
For 120 years, Wren Insurance Agency has covered Kansas and Missouri families with reliable, affordable protection. Auto, home, boat, life, flood, or renter's insurance. Wren Insurance has been covering local families since 1896. To learn how Wren Insurance can protect you and in the process help others in the community, visit their website, wreninsurance.com. That's WRENN insurance.com. Or call today at 816-398-4111. Player and team registration is now open for the 3-2 Baseball Club of Kansas City, and tournament registration is open for the Teamwork Sports Invitational on March 31st, plus tournaments in April and June. For more information and to register online, visit kc3and2.com. The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army. Pick up your copy of KC Sports Magazine at any of 700 locations across KC, or find it online at kcsportspaper.com. Check it out today. Looking for a unique way to promote your business? Why not have Good Sports come out and tape our TV show at your business location? Call 913-764-2050 for details. Thanks for tuning in to Good Sports. Watch more episodes on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel.